Hey guys, what's up? I never left, so I'm not gonna say I'm back. I had a video I need to shoot, so welcome back to another episode of William Rambles, not Time and Ask William Answers, but William Rambles. Welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about the book Mockingjay. It's the third book in the series of the Hunger Games series, and the reason why I'm going to talk about it today is first the hype for Capturing Fire that's coming out on Friday, which I'm super excited for. I'm going to probably go see it, maybe not. And another reason why I'm going to talk about it is people are saying that Mockingjay, they didn't like it. People in my class were like, Mockingjay's alright. It's kind of sucks. It's like it ends so sadly, and and people didn't like it, right? Now listen, I'm somebody who doesn't read books. I'm somebody who doesn't read a lot of books, and you know what? I actually hate that about myself. I want to be able to read. Like, you know how much I have The Hobbit in my room right now. Do you know how much I really wish I could pick it up and read it? But I know that even if I picked it up and forced myself to read it, I would get to a point where I'm like, no, I don't want to read this anymore. I'm going to do something else. That's not the point, though. The point is I'm going to tell you why Mockingjay is the best book in the series. Or at least for me. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Who cares? It's my opinion, not yours. Okay, fact number one. It ends way different than major book series. It ends on a sad note. Alright? Harry Potter. Now, I'm gonna go with the epilogue of Harry Potter. The epilogue, not even including the Battle of Hogwarts. I'm just gonna go to the epilogue. The epilogue, he's happily married, has I think 2 or 3 children. He's children is what I'm getting at. Has friends. He's happy, right? I think Breaking Dawn. Is it Breaking Dawn? I want to say Breaking Bad, but it's Breaking Dawn. Anyways, the last book in the Twilight series ends with her marrying Edward, her getting pregnant, even though, there's some complications there, and then there's a pretend fight or something like that. I don't even know I don't even see the last movie. But basically, they end up together in the end, and Jacob ends up with her daughter, which is creepy, I guess. I don't know. But Mockingjay and Hunger Games does not end on that note. First off, spoiler alert, by the way, Primrose dies. Primrose dying is the best part in the whole series because in the first book, Katniss volunteers to save her life, but in the end, Primrose dies. It shows that sometimes, no matter what your actions are, there can still be bad reactions, if that makes sense. Primrose dying is such a powerful point. Alright, also because it's Gale's bomb who kills her. And people are like, Gale didn't kill Primrose. I'm sorry, no. There was a specific talking about how he was creating a new bomb and he bombed that place, alright? And I understand that he didn't know that she was there, but it's his bomb and he killed them. Alright? He killed her. It's so pivotal because first you see this change in Katniss because it's like, oh my gosh, I saved her 2 years ago and now she's dead. Second thing is that Primrose dies trying to save others, which shows that Primrose was granted life in the first book and didn't waste it. She used it to do something good. That's a big part there. Second part, my teacher today was complaining, not to throw out my teacher or put her under the bus, but she was complaining about, well, why did Katniss kill that, the District 13 leader? And I'm like, Miss, how do you not see? Why did she? You want to know why she killed her? She killed her because she had to. The reason why she killed President Snow, because he had the Hunger Games every year and he was running the Capitol. And then in the third book, I don't remember her name, but the leader from District 13, she's like, so yeah, guys, after taking over the Capitol and completely killing a bunch of people, there's still more people, and we need to get rid of them. I have a great idea. We overthrew President Snow because he had the Hunger Games. Let's have another Hunger Games. And at first, Katniss is like, okay, yeah, whatever. But then Katniss goes through kind of this mental thing. I think she talks to Snow again, and that's what gets her to change. And she's like, no, wait a second. No. This is not what we want. Kills her. That's another pivotal moment because it shows that it's a pivotal moment because she's just killed another great leader. And you're like, why did she do that? I remember reading that scene. I can remember. I was like, and she pulls up her bow and she shoots. Oh! What? And it's just like, right. She had to kill her. Like, it would be morally wrong for her not to kill her. I'm just going to go on record, by the way. This is going to be way longer than some of my videos. By longer, I mean not 3 minutes. And I know that you guys are going to get pissy about it, but I really need to make this video. Third thing. She doesn't talk to her mother. Primrose dies, right? Doesn't talk to her mother. So that's another thing. Is like this whole she doesn't talk to her mother thing is like it starts with her not being able to talk to her mother, and it ends with her not being able to talk to her mother. And lastly, her kids grow up. This is points for it being sad, also points for it being different in the ending. Her kids are basically growing up on a graveyard, and they go back to District 12 with PETA, and she has kids, and they grow up in a graveyard. And that's what I like about it, is because this book's showing that you don't need to have this happy ending where they skip through roses and bushes and, oh, look at how happy they are. No. And listen, I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this. I know people are going to be like, oh, William, you're too depressing. Get some help. You know what I mean? Get happy again. But no, you don't understand. Life is not always happy. Life is not always fun and games. And I understand. We try to go to books, video games, movies to get rid of that stuff. But if you ever look behind the messages of video games, like let's say anybody who plays Call of Duty, Halo, or even Mass Effect, you're witnessing the end of worlds. Of not for Call of Duty per se, but for Mass Effect. If you pick the wrong ending, you're legitimately, the Earth is destroyed. I know my face looks really serious right now, but that's what happens. And, that's serious stuff. And in This Is 40, if This Is 40 can talk about tax and all that shit about paying money, then the Mockingjay can end better. Can end badly. And it ends greatly bad. It's the best book in the series because you see PETA, who loved her in the first, turn on her. You see her get shot because she shows that she's not mortal. She's not invincible. You see that she is human. You see that the world is imperfect. And that's why The Mockingjay is the best book in the series. Also because it doesn't use the Hunger Games again like the second book did. I feel like, I think it's Suzanne Collins. I feel like I know that she probably didn't think this isn't just me coming up with stuff. She's like, alright, I'm going to come up with this idea. Comes up with an idea, writes about it. Alright, now the second book is going to be kind of similar to the first book. Writes about it. Third book, completely different. That's why Mockingjay is the best writing. I'm trying to make this as short as I can. Best book in the series. If you don't believe me, you're bullshit. Get the out of here. Bye.